Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Astrology Divas. I am Astrologer Dawn.
Hey, everyone. I'm Mary Dalba.
And you can find information about us personally at our websites, our individual websites. We're working on getting the Astrology Divas one up. But you can find out more about me at astrologerdawn.com. And
you can find out more about me at marydalba.com.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to give you some information on lots of different astrological subjects so that you can go see how it applies to your life, or contact us for more questions, or if you want to see how it affects you personally. And today we're going to start with the new moons, because I write about them every month. I do new moon wishes every month. And I know the moon is really important to you as well, Mary. So let's talk about, first of all, what is a new moon? Why don't you start?
Well, a new moon is a time that we can, the moon is new in the sky. I mean, that's really what it is. Dawn's holding up the chart there. And what it does is that brings new beginnings. The energy is heightened. It's a time that, things are just changing in the world emotionally, and your intuition. And
it's very powerful, remember, because the sun and moon are in the same sign when you have a new moon.
Right.
So
that's what you're holding up right now.
Yes, that's what I'm holding up. This is the sun and the moon. For those of you who might be able to read a chart, this shows that the sun, when we have a next new moon, will be in Cancer, and the moon will be in Cancer too. So that's what that is. So that's the new moon in Cancer, which is going to be July the 9th, 2021, 6:16 p.m. PST, which means add your 3 hours if you're looking to do yours on the East Coast.
Yeah. So I love your new moon wishes, Dawn. Like, what do you think helps with that with people when they sit down and write those out? Do you want to talk a little bit about
that? Yeah. Well, I think that anytime you sit down and focus on yourself is a positive thing, because you get lots of intuitive messages. Might also get the itty bitty shitty committee as well. But, the new moon gives us an opportunity to look at, well, what would we like to bring into our lives? Certainly in the next month. And it's best to do it around the subjects of that month. So, as we've said, we've got a new moon in Cancer starting on July the 9th, 2021. So what does Cancer represent? So what does Cancer represent to you, Mary?
Oh, Cancer is always the security, the home, it's the crab. So it's what you consider the places that you feel protected. And, the Cancer moon's very emotional. It's in its home sign. So it's definitely a place that you will feel more energy.
Nurturing. And you may want to nurture more people as well, especially when there's a Cancer moon. So you want, but when we do new moon wishes, we need to do them about ourselves, not about what we wish for other people.
Right.
So a new moon wish could be, with this new moon in Cancer, I want to increase the love connection between my partner and I by having date night. That could be, and that's going to satisfy the new moon being in Cancer. Now, something Mary didn't mention, but it's also foundational. Cancer is foundation. So if you have a home-based business, that comes under this as well. So Mary and I both have home-based businesses and offices as well, but our homes are places of business. And so the foundation of that, what do you want for the foundation of your business? Right. I want to find that a good wish might be for next month, or for July could be, I want to schedule several hours a day to be, let me see how to put that. I want to spend several hours a day reorganizing my home-based office. I want to find the time or schedule the time, something that's going to allow you to put activity behind that. Because really, it's going to be up to you if you schedule that. Nobody's going to force anybody to do that.
But the new moon supports you through that, though. So when you put those wishes out during that time, the new moon's like, I got you.
Exactly.
Let me lift you up and what you've asked me for. So,
exactly. So, and then depending upon what sign the new moon is in. So the moon moves approximately every 2.5 days. So usually there are 12 new moons a year. However, because of the time, there's going to be 13 new moons some years. Like a couple of years ago, there was 13 new moons. So sometimes you have 13 new moons. And usually if you have 13, it's because the first one is on the first of the month, and the last one will be on the 30th of the month, something, or 31st of the month. But each month, it's a different new moon. So you're just going to go through the zodiac. We've already had Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Now we're in Cancer. So this is our first foray through the emotional sign. You might have a hard time giving up things when you've got this Cancer moon going on, because you like to hold on to things, a bit of a hoarder. I find Cancer to be a little bit of hoarders, and you've got to really, do I need it? Do I want it? Why am I keeping 16 boxes of matches when I don't smoke? I have no fire to light. Start going through those things, through your foundation, your home. Even if you don't have a home business, it's fine. Go through your home. What are you accumulating that you don't actually need? Is it time to get rid of things? So to me, that's a Cancer moon.
Yeah, it can be very sentimental. So it's like you said, it's,
if
you have all these matches from all these places that you visited, maybe you take a picture of it and you display that and you get rid of the matches themselves.
Yes, very, very good idea. And then, so, yes, this month coming up, it'll be Cancer. So then in August, it will be Leo. And then September, it will be Virgo. So as we move through the year, whatever month we're in, so if we're in Leo territory, we're going to have a Leo moon at some point, which is very different than the Cancer moon. I mean, I always think of Leo as, I'm here, look at me. Yes. I am here. How come you haven't how you managed to live without me all these years?
Yeah.
It's very much energetic and out there, and, wanting to be connected to people, which will be a good time as we're slowly coming out of this lockdown that we've all been in this for 18 months, this different experience, because that's all it is. It's just a different experience. And so it's a great time to make wishes around what you want, especially in terms of your home and your business. What is it that you want? Do you want to create a home-based business? Are you ready for that? Are you ready to create a home that is a foundation of love? And, do you want to invite more people over? And simple things like, do you need a barbecue? Cancer rules that too.
Yeah. I think Leo moons are definitely like, I'm putting myself out there. Like, it's a great time to say, I want to generate a speaking engagement. I want to teach a workshop, like anything that you're really going to be the star of the show. That's a great time to do those wishes. So it's very different each month, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, and then what I noticed is when it goes into Virgo, people become very picky about things, very critical, tend to be of themselves. And so you got to sort of back out of that a little bit and just say, use it for other things. Are there issues around my health I need to deal with? Are there organizational issues that I've got the opportunity to work on? Because Virgo rules health, work, and service in its simple form. Where can I be of service this month? Is it time for me to volunteer? And then when we get, of course, into October, we've got the Libras, which are all about peace, balance, harmony. And they agree with everybody, regardless. Regardless. I'm thinking the best politician we could ever have would have a Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars all in Libra. Because they would all be about the people, and then they would all be about relationships with the people. But this is about relationships. The Libra is all about the relationship. So when you have a new moon, your wishes make them about relationships.
Right.
What comes after Libra? You go next.
Scorpio.
That's right. Oh, yes.
So it's all understanding about the intensity of your life, things that you want to explore about what's the most passionate for you. It can be also about other people's money and other people's resources. So if there's other people you need to get involved in your life to get things accomplished, that's a great Scorpio moon time to do that.
It's also a great time to start therapy, because Scorpio rules psychology as well. So if it's something you've been thinking about, write the wish down. you know, that I have enough money to afford to go to 16 therapy sessions. You just
Right.
want to be really clear about what it is. No, I want my husband to go to therapy, or I hope for my boyfriend. No, no, no. No wishes around other people, only around yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
And then after Scorpio,
We got Sagittarius.
mm,
You know, Sagittarius are all about fun and adventure, but also that philosophical side. Tell me what the bigger picture is in the world. And so it
yeah,
can also be travel. So if you want to
yeah,
create, you know, travel plans, like there's, you
yeah,
know, I have my dream trip. I want to put those wishes out there for the moon to show me how I can get there. And
yeah.
what kind of fun and adventure do I want on that trip?
Yeah, it's
That's a
also the spiritual learning as well. It's a great time to learn, and it's a great time to teach, whether you're the teacher or whether you're learning from a teacher. It's a great time for learning, and that can be traditional and non-traditional.
yeah.
So we don't have to just stick with, oh, it's all about going back to school, because it's the school of life. Sometimes it's the school of life.
Yeah.
After Sag comes
A Capricorn. So Capricorns are very structured and very much about business, and also their ego, their reputation, fame. So
yeah,
how do you want to be known? How do
yeah,
you want your talents and skills to shine? A little bit different than Leo, because Leo is about ego, but Capricorn's about reputation. How do people see
yeah,
me? How am I in service? What do I need to adjust there? So it's really great because you can kind of take that serious part of Capricorn and structure your time.
mm-hmm,
Sure.
mm-hmm,
Great.
mm-hmm. And then we come to the best sign of the zodiac for a moon sign is
Yeah.
Aquarius. And why on earth would we say that? Because we both have Aquarius moons, both of us.
Yeah.
Aquarius, you know, to me, unusual, interesting. So are there unusual projects that you might want to get involved with? Are there things that you have been thinking about doing but never actually took any action on? One of my clients wrote a new moon wish to go on the Camino, that walk. There's a walk from like Spain, France.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
yeah. And it
It's
happened. She made the new moon wish. I want to create the amount of money that I need in order to go walk the Camino. I remember that.
wow,
Yeah. And to me, that was a very an Aquarius thing because it was unusual.
totally.
You know, not everybody's getting up every day in America and saying, I've got to go walk across Italy and Spain and France. It was also unexpected. She quit her job to do this, and she took a completely different line of work when she got back.
Good.
It was interesting because she actually texted me and sent photos and did little video things along the way. So I got all of those, which I told her to do because she was one of my coaching clients. And I said, you know, you might need this for business someday, which of course she did. So, you know, you just take little things, but send them to me. And so that Aquarius really set her off on a journey, you know, and I think Aquarius does that. If you want to, you know, if you've been feeling lonely, which many people have been, great time to get involved with organizations, associations, something that you know, a group of people that you feel that you belong, your tribe, because that's what we're looking for when we have the moon in Aquarius. Is where's our tribe? What can I do to help them? So, and then we have Pisces, which is the last one of the zodiac. What do you see when moon is in Pisces?
A lot of creativity, a lot of artistic, you know, that ethereal feeling kind of thing, your intuition, the psychic side. You know, you have to be careful not to escape too much with that one. That's what I always worry about with Pisces. It's like, you know, you have all this creative juice, but then
you have the addiction juice as well, unfortunately, because it's Pisces is a double-edged sword. They're very, I say wishy-washy because they flow in and out like the tide, you know, so they can be very, it can be a period of time when you're really connecting with your spiritual and intuitive side, or you could be continuing to be involved with drugs and alcohol. And to me, Pisces is usually the alcohol sign. So, you know, drugs comes under something different for me, but it can be both. So you just have to watch it, because it can also be a time if you are looking to get rid of that side of your life, make a wish about it. You know, I want to find the necessary resources that allow me to stay away from blah, 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 and have the healthiest life possible.
Right.
Because it will prompt you to do something. Aries.
Oh, talk about a powerful moon. Oh my goodness.
It is,
Yeah,
isn't
Aries
it?
moons, they're passionate, they're driven, they're the leaders. It's Aries is the war planet, but it doesn't mean you have to go to war with somebody, but it
Yeah,
does mean that you have to stand up for what you believe in and say what you mean and be that leader for you.
yeah,
It's what you need. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Taurus.
Taurus. Oh, give me the money, honey. Give me the money, honey.
And they're stubborn.
Yep.
They can stubbornly go after things. But yeah, this is the time when all of your wishes can be about money.
Oh,
You know,
money, find fabrics and find food and,
yeah,
this rules her. So
all your possessions, things that make you feel good. Booking. I was going to say booking a cruise, but I don't know that booking a cruise is something
Well,
people want to do now.
yeah.
But booking some adventure for yourself that
Right.
is, maybe you've wanted to go to Australia and you need to take a month off to do that.
Yeah.
That would be something.
Yeah.
Of
course, in
then,
Gemini.
Yeah, Gemini is talk, communicate, write.
Social
Butterfly. Get your point across. What would you like to bring into your life that brings more socialization? Who do you need to connect with? And are you connecting with your family members, your cousins and your aunts and uncles and people like that? If you want to spend more time, seeing them, especially now that we've got some restrictions lifted,
right?
Make a wish. I want to spend at least 4 weeks a year with Uncle Bertie and Auntie Dawn. It's like whatever it is that you want, but get clear about that.
Yeah,
and
then I don't know if people realize how much energy the moon has. Like, it's just when you make that wish and you plant that seed to the universe, and then you add in the new moon, which is all about new beginnings, and it grows it for you even quicker.
Yeah, so it does.
Why we encourage it. Yeah,
and it's a month until we get to the next one.
Right.
So you've got a month, but you've got 2 days to write them from when the new moon starts, because otherwise it's gone into a different sign. Right. So you've got to write them whenever the sun and the moon are in the same sign within a certain degrees.
Right.
And keep them somewhere where you can see them. You don't have to put them away. You can if you want. You can all keep them all in the same book, and then bring it out once a year and have a look and see what happened. Did any, and even if they're not exact, there's going to be a lot of times when you're going to go, well, I didn't actually end up going on that vacation with my friend Jeannie, but I did go on that vacation with my friend Deandra that I absolutely wanted to as well. So, there's going to be some little shifts there. The universe doesn't always give us exactly what we want, because the universe knows best what we need.
Right. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Do you also mention the new moon checks?
No, what's that?
Yeah. Some people sit down and write a check to themselves for the month.
Oh, yes. Oh, I've forgotten about that.
Yeah. Then you can keep it in your wallet and take a look at it all through the month and it's amazing some of the places that the money comes in from.
Yeah, that is true. And that doesn't necessarily matter what new moon we're in, because you can always write money. You could write money ones every single time. Mm-hmm. You could write emotional ones every single time. It's more helpful when you write them based on the subject of whatever the moon is, because it makes it more powerful. Right. So you're going to write emotional ones during the water planets. Right. You're going to write more practical ones during the earth signs. Yep. So, it's okay though, just as long as you're writing some wishes for yourself. What do you want? Because if you don't tell the universe what you want, how are you going to get it?
Right. Exactly. Anyway. So
that's the new moon for today. If you want to find out more about us individually, we are the Astrology Divas together, and individually, I'm Astrologer Dawn, and you can find out more about me. My website, astrologerdawn.com, and
for me, Mary Dalba, you can find me at marydalba.com.
And we like to leave you with a poem for you to think about. When you come to the end of all the light and it's time to step into the darkness of the unknown, faith is knowing that one of 2 things shall happen. Either you'll be given something solid to stand on, or you'll be taught how to fly. I love that. Till next time, namaste.
Namaste, everyone.